What's up, guys? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Today, we're going to look at Marvel Legends series Super Skrull and the Skrull Queen. The Marvel Avengers 60th anniversary. So, there was a Super Skrull before this as a Build-A-Figure, but he looked a little bit different, but he has the same arms. So, if I edit this, I'll try to put him in there, but he's very different looking. So, he's basically a Super Skrull. As far as the Skrull Queen, I think she might be in Marvel's Invasion on Disney Plus, and she's also Spider Woman. So if you read the comic or whatever, something about, I don't know, she takes the power of Spider Woman or something, or morphs into him, because the Skrulls can change their shape and form, like in Captain Marvel in the movie. So that's basically who this guy is, kind of one of those guys. But this is more of an animated look. So for those of you who are not familiar with those, so there's Spider Woman, there's the Skrull Queen on the right, and then there's the Super Skrull in the middle. And I do like the animated version look better. I will say that. There's the Skrull Queen, and there's the Super Skrull. There's the extra arms. That's all he comes with. She comes with extra head, wings, these little wings when they're folded up, extra hands, and also extra wings to put on the figure. And these, if you look at them really, really closely, that's actually exactly what they look like. If you look at these really closely, it kind of looks like the paint job is kind of sloppy, like the yellow doesn't go over the fingers all the way. That's mostly green with just a little bit of yellow paint. That's exactly the way the actual product is too. Because here they are. So let's go over the accessories real quick. And exactly like I was saying. See how the yellow, it doesn't seem to go over all the way because they're made out of green plastic with just a bit of yellow on them. So I guess you could say that looks more realistic, maybe, because it's not gonna, the energy is not gonna come out of her hands exactly where her gloves end. But yeah, so she comes with these. As you can see, they're side to side hinges, so they go, side to side instead of vertical. All right, so the other accessories Spider Woman comes with, or the Skrull Queen, are the Skrull Queen head. This is pretty good. I believe it's an all new sculpt, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't have every Marvel Legend, but I'm pretty sure it is. Here's the wings. Go on Spider Woman. And these are much more translucent. The original ones were more of a frosty white on a clear plastic. These you can actually see through. It's a little bit hard to tell because I'm using the light on my phone, because of all the times that one day I got off to do this, they decided to do maintenance scheduling, or for the power. So I got to use the light on my phone just to have light. So here she is all posed out. Now, the one main difference between this and the original figure that came out, I think in 2015 or 16, this is supposed to be yellow. This is going up. So, and she's not in a pose that covers that up. It really should be yellow, not black. That was a mistake by the factory or by the design team telling the factory to do that, because the original one it's actually yellow. So this is basically just a reprint, a re-release of the original Spider-Woman from a few years ago. And I believe They even scratched out the copyright date. Yep, it just says copyright Marvel. So the new one says it's copyright Marvel, or maybe the old one did too. I don't know, but it's a really nice figure, really nice paint job for the most part. Got a little splash right here. But other than that, looks pretty good. This is the Spider-Woman I've been waiting for. And as you can tell, the pins, the old articulation, the hinge and swivel. So it's definitely a re-release. There's nothing new on this. Nothing new with the accessories as far as the wings. They're all the same. They're just clear plastic. They probably released this at one point. If they didn't already, I already know that they are again, because I've seen other ones. Maybe not this exact pattern, but there's always been hands like this. And again, I don't know if this is 100% new, but it's new to me. All right, so let's go over articulation. As you can see, she can go all the way up with her leg. She's got the thigh swivel there. She's got double jointed pinned knees. She can kick her own butt. She can go back pretty far with her foot. She can go not far at all going forward. And of course, she's got the ankle rockers, which are Hasbro famous for. And she can not go all the way out, but she can go out a decent amount. And I'm really starting to notice the tone. This is much darker red than the ABS harder plastic. She can go all the way around at the waist, or the ab crunch, whatever you want to call it. She's got the she does have swivels, so that's good. She can go all the way up, obviously, and then she can bend about 90 degrees. You can get the side-to-side hinges on her fist. As far as her head goes, you could spin it all the way around if you really push on it, but the hair kind of gets away. And there's that old hinge disc swivel. She does go up quite a bit, which is good for a female because of the hair. And of course, since the hair gets in the way a little bit in the front, but you can get her to look down too. Yeah, so that's about it for Spider-Woman as far as articulation. And there she is with her wings, her mini wings, posed out. It took me a while to figure out which way they go, but and there she is with her full wings, which I will say it probably looks better from this angle, because from this angle they kind of get stuck together and you can't really get her arms to go anywhere else. They won't go any further up. So yeah. So from this side she looks good. They look less clear in this light, but anyway. All right, so that's Spider-Woman. I actually like her without her wing webs. I mean, this is the way that I like to steer, with the webs out like that. But it's kind of the design of it, the execution of it could probably be better. They should probably do something different than this, because they just run into each other. But you can pose her out like this. Then and just set her against the wall for now. All right. So Super Skrull. Now this guy he impressed me quite a bit. I took him out of the package. I like the look of him. I like the animated style version better than the ugly movie versions. And you can do all of this without the cape if you want. There is a peg hole, but this comes off super easy. But the articulation is where he really shines. So this guy can go all the way up. Again, this is a re-release, the re-release body, I guess. All the 60th ones, I think, are. And he can go almost all the way out, which is not bad for a big character. The double jointed, but he's too muscular to kick his own butt. He can go back quite a bit, as you can see with his foot. He can go up quite a bit. I don't know if that's focusing, but and of course he's got the ankle pivot. He's got the twistable thighs. He's also got that in the calf, or what they call the boot cut. Even though he doesn't really have boots. He's got the hinge. I mean the swivel waist, the hinge here. This is pretty good. He goes back quite a bit. And I believe he goes forward even further. Look at that. Almost 90 degrees. That's awesome. That's what's impressive about this guy. And as you can see, he can do a full T. He's got double jointed, pinned elbows, but pretty good range. And of course, he's got the bicep swivel. And his head is on the old socket, the disc and hinge. And it can go up pretty good. And it can go down even better. So this guy's got a lot of bending forward motions, whether it's his head or his torso. So I'm impressed with that. That's good. Got a lot of head movement. A lot of animated head movement, I guess you'd call it. And you can put on his cape. It'll go over his shoulders. And it just naturally kind of plugs in where it sits on his shoulders. The peg is already right there. You just push it in. Yeah. So he's got, it's a softer rubber. And the paint job's perfect on it. Paint job's perfect on, pretty much perfect on both of these figures, except that one little dot on her leg. Nothing to complain about here. I like it. Well, let's see. Technically, well, is that overdone right there? There's like a little thing. It almost kind of looks like there's a separate piece glued into that. I'm not really sure. And of course, he's got the extra stretchy arms because they can morph and change their shape and everything. So this one's got an Iron Man glove on it. Again, it's pinned. These are the exact same arms that the other figure came with. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The older one. I don't like to edit these videos because if I don't, they come out in like 4K or whatever if I don't mess with the editor. So I probably won't edit it. You could just look it up on Google. But then he's got that like Fantastic Four arm. And look at that. Look at the range. Double jointed, goes all the way up pretty much. He touches his own shoulder. And again, if you see my reviews, I don't like pulling pieces off and apart. I'm not going to do head swap or arms because I don't want to break the figure. When you first take him out of the package, a lot of things are super stiff, and then you have to heat them up to do all the switcheroos. So overall, this 2-pack is quite good. I wasn't really all that excited about him because I just really wanted Spider-Woman because I missed out on her. I just started collecting when she first came out the first time around, and I just had a hard time finding her. I had Spider-Girl instead. There was, at that time, they were doing waves where they would alternate with the girls. The girls would alternate, like they'd be kind of like wave A and wave B, but the same Build-A-Figure and most of the same figures. And then the girls they'd swap them out. So it was really confusing and really hard to find. So I'm glad I got a second chance. Spider-Woman. Yeah. So these are. You could get them just about anywhere. Target, Amazon. I don't think Walmart has them. Maybe. I haven't seen them at Walmart, but most of your regular retailers are not exclusive like Black Widow was. Not the Black Widow is the only white box one that's exclusive for the 60th anniversary, and that's to Target. But yeah, if you can find them for a decent price, pick them up. Or if you only want one or the other, maybe go on eBay and buy one or the other, or trade them out if you don't like one. So I'd say it's a pickup, especially if you like both characters. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. Hit the like, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. And I'll be doing the Ant-Man wave with the Cassie Lang Build-A-Figure next. I've already opened up one of them just to see what it was like. And she comes with a vertical hinge gripping hand and then a side-to-side punching hand. So that's cool because she's got both. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Go check out Marvel's Invasion, even though I heard it's pretty awful. I've seen part of the first episode, but that was it. And supposedly I think she's in it, Skrull Queen. And I'll see you on the next one.